Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I just, we got progress as Lilith. The world is good. I guess we'll do some greed Apollyon. You might be saying, NL, mix it up. These greed mode runs, they're too easy for an Isaac player of your stature. And I say, first off, you're too kind. It's very nice of you. People tell me that all the time, and I appreciate it, but I always say, stop, you're too kind. People have never told me that. I gotta think about this. We have to buy the item in order to suck it up. So we need some money to get keys, and then we're good. Okay. In fact, let's step on this right away so we can buy a key and get into the item room, and then we'll see where the world goes from there. Even though it costs us a little bit, that's okay. I don't want to do greed after greedier, because I worry that I won't know if I've done greedier. Sorry, I worry that I won't know if I've done greed if I can't see it that easily, you know what I mean? Like, greed manifests as the scent icon on the post-it note, and then greedier puts a red outline around it. So I think that I would rather do greed first on everybody, just so I know, or at least on every individual character, just so I know that I've already done it before. So that's like the most boring, plausible tangent to begin an episode of Isaac with, but you get the general gist of it. I don't want to just, I don't want to make a mistake with my planning that is going to manifest in me being like, why don't I have this unlocked 20 years into the series here. I also do need to acquiesce that we did an Eden run. No, wait, I did an Azazel run on the show today, on the NLSS, and I unlocked Abaddon because I'm a silly boy who forgot that this is not a 100% save file, so I was getting different stuff versus the average run. But anyway. So Abaddon is unlocked. Abaddon could show up. If not on this run, then on, you know, some run in the near future. That was a great little deflection there. Credit where credit is due, you know. I always say, real recognize real. And I am recognizing, I am recognizant of that right now. Does that work? Does that expression make any sense? Not to you, to the dictionary, of course. We're at 16 cents. So I'm gonna buy a bomb. Not everybody's favorite choice. Dealing with a little lingering sickness here. It did work though. So we got up to, we got a little bit of HP, which is very important. We got 22 cents out of it as well. I love the idea of buying a cheap hive mind. Unfortunately, it doesn't help us out that much right now. But I think we should still get it. We also should know where the secret room is. Because of Dogtooth. I guess it must be adjacent to the room at the bottom. Oh, dude, half price pay to play is amazing. And then Mr. Meeseeks, you know, not really. Pay to play now means that we don't have to buy keys anymore, which is really, really useful for us. Also, it gave us enough money to buy maybe 2 items. We might want to consider, there's like some game theory, like probabilistic stuff to run. Would we like to buy Mr. Meeseeks, which I forgot the actual, like, literal canonical name of. So that's one thing in the pro column. I could maybe remember its name from this point onwards. Cut me some slack. It was added in a semi-recent booster pack. We could have the item as part of our arsenal, thanks to Void, even though I think using it once every now and then is not worth, like, anything at all, really. And we could get another half-price item, which might be worth... In fact, we can get 2 half-price items, because we're at 21 cents right now. I always say, like, you don't want to buy, like, question marks. Because a question mark is only... Or with Chaos in particular, you don't want to, like, take a deal with the devil item most of the time, because the deal with the devil items cost you HP, whereas you could always get them in the shop anyway. The difference here in this situation is that everything is half price, so I kind of think it's worth buying a crappy item. And it did give us starter deck, which is quite good, actually, along with the gauze and the sprinkler. So I think we will take Void. Oh, it would be nice to get the D20, but it's not plausible. And we'll suck up these 2 items. They're not going to do anything. Oh, we could have stolen something. Probably not the D20, because we couldn't have sucked it up anyway, but... Yeah, so we could use that to steal an item. So actually, every time we use this, it's worth like 15 cents. I suppose we could use it endlessly to steal battery charges over and over, if that would even work, but just something to note. I'm gonna hold the gauze, because we could suck up starter deck or something. And we got the creative juices of greed mode flowing right now. Not that Apollyon is like the most difficult character to rock with in greed mode to begin with, but got an easy setup here. We actually had a really, really good first floor. Like, the Halo is obviously a good pickup and probably kept us alive. And then Dogtooth on top of that, I think it's a little overrated, at least for greed mode, because secret rooms are not that plentiful. They're hard to get to, and you don't always have bombs unless you buy them. I'll take Guppy's Collar. This is why we bought Hive Mind, so that that could have a chance. And then we'll try just eke out a little bit of capital here. The 1 cent is actually great to start with, because it means that we can go to our item room. Yeah, there is a secret room here. So we could go to our item room right off the bat on the next floor for 1 cent instead of having to spend 5 cents on a key or, you know, wait until we get enough money to go in the first place. So we'll use our penny and we get butt bombs, which are probably, but there's a secret room in here as well, probably worth taking. So I will take, and then I'll try up here. That might have been slightly off. It wasn't. Okay, lucky us. We got a half red hard for effectively 1 bomb, which is a pretty bad deal. And then coming to our curse room here. 1 guppy item. We didn't get it, but 1 guppy item would have been like an unbelievable turnaround. So there is blank card, I can't help but notice. We also got the coupon. The coupon can be used over and over. So I think we want to get the battery charge. Hear me out here. You're going to grab the battery charge for free. You're going to use this to steal blank card, and coupon got sucked up. It did not steal it. We're still going to get the money, and we're still going to take blank card, because blank card de Gaz is, like, unstoppable. It's extremely good. That was a bad dodge on my part. Also not very good. In the end, I do want to use Sprinkler, but we can wait to use Sprinkler until like our fire rate and, you know, tier bonus and etc. etc. Tier stats, I should say, are good. Tier effects, that's the word I use. I gotta admit, I've been playing bad Isaac today. Like, this room has been pretty terrible, but also on the NLSS, I was playing like straight garbage. I don't understand how the stealing works with this item. Sometimes it seems to work and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's... I don't like dice rolls in my Isaac unless there's a literal dice, but maybe there's coin flips. Maybe they want to massage it that way. We could use a little bit more on the damage side, I'll admit. Decent rate of fire. HP's okay, and luckily we keep getting more after trading some away, but could... Oh, that was so bad. Could certainly use a little bit more damage. A little bit more DPS in general, actually, but don't make me buy something. No, this is okay, because we'll buy blank card. We'll use blank card with the Gaz. And then we will grab the Void, suck up blank card, which will also use the Gaz once. So we're safe there. And it also used the coupon, and it also stole Spelunker's hat for me. So we got a key out of that. Also got High Priestess and Spelunker's hat. But when it steals the item, it's gone forever, so we can't actually replenish it. So there is like a mild negative associated. I saw an enemy I didn't like, and I used High Priestess. Very okay with that. Sure, could we have blank card High Priestess? Absolutely. So we actually have to be careful with the theft. The end of that conversation, by the way, was going to be that I'm much more of a blank card de Gaz fan than a blank card High Priestess fan, but I got to admit, as I take 80 years to kill this champion version of Peep, it doesn't seem so bad. No. I botched it. That second bomb could have saved us a lot of time. Instead, champion Peep and me, 12 rounds. All he does is jump. Not sure if that's merciful or punishment because he spends about a third of his time not being able to be hurt. I really thought we were safe, but I shouldn't have just stood there. You gotta break your own slump here, NL. You're playing like garbage. For no reason. It's not even laziness, which, as we've said many times, is like a reason. You get a benefit out of laziness. You get no benefit out of just taking damage like an idiot because you're not, like, paying attention properly. That's one of my pet peeves, is when people are like, you know, they got to calculate a tip or something, and they're like, what's 15% of 22? And they go, I'm not even going to try. You know, you're not doing anything else. You're just sitting here at the restaurant. Might as well work on the old noggin and try to, you know, work it out. Like, I mean, we can work it out right now with the transitive property. 10% of 22 is 2.2. 5% is half of that. That's 1.1. A 15% tip would be $3.30. There you go. See, you know, you might be saying, why is he so slow at that? Well, that's because I'm doing commentary on the side. You might be saying, why is he so fast at that? That's just because as an only child, I amused myself. You know, you don't have a brother or sister to pinch you and pull your hair while it lasts. So, instead, I had to do arithmetic in my head. When you say it like that, it makes it sound like I live a tortured life, but that's not really the case. And I'd rather have acumen in arithmetic than a family member with whom to share experiences with for the rest of my life or anything. Okay, but no, let's not be ridiculous. First off, I have, you know, 700 and something thousand of you, and then also, I'm married and I have 2 cats. So I got more than enough social interaction on that level for sure. Okay. That's BS. That's actually unfair what you've done to me there, and so is that. So I have to use the gauze. I don't see a way out apart from that. Krampus is annoying in that there are almost sometimes, if your damage isn't high enough, when you seriously just cannot avoid taking damage from him because he doesn't telegraph the direction he shoots. So that's a big loss for us. We take a lump of coal. We're just out down to the next floor with a modest damage boost from Lump of Coal, and we'll probably peep the shop first, because we could spend 15 cents right off the bat here. Do we want to? I mean, there is HP. Bracano, Hagalaz. Neither are amazingly useful for us. We could suck that up and make it a stat upgrade, which is almost tempting. But why would you suck it up when you can get an item for free from the shop, you know? Belly Button has given us Blind Rage, which is not bad. I'm gonna check this. We got HP now, so we can afford to. There is a secret room adjacent here, but we can't do anything about that. Okay, steal me the cube of meat, please. Thank you. It also gave me a key for free, which is not worth very much. I'll tell you what, I'll buy the HP. We're gonna need it at some point. We haven't quite reached, like, breaking levels here. You know what I'm thinking, though. I was looking at those runes, and I was like, if we can just get blank card Yera, we're like, we got unlimited money. And that's important because we're trying to, you know, get this donation machine in a good state as well. So it turns out that we probably will not need blank card Hagalaz here. The damage, dude. But actually, at least there's a productive reason for some of this damage now, and it rhymes with Shmuba meat. Or Cuba meeting Junior. No, the joke doesn't make any sense. That was very risky. But I believed. And I've been acquiesced as a result. I don't think we care about using the sprinkler, like, right off the bat. There's math to be done, like basic arithmetic. If we use a charge right off the bat, do we get a second charge? Like, use the charge in this room, fight every single wave, from wave 0 onwards. Do we get a second charge by the end of the deals with the devil that we could use in the shop? The answer's gotta be yes there. I can't believe that it wouldn't be. I mean, you could steal me the speed upgrade. I think maybe he just dies before he gets to the item, because I'm not placing it properly. I will take Liberty Cap as well. I figured, like, why not have him, steal items, and then we can spend money on anything else, or we can actually just save it for donation machines in the future. The problem is that they don't replenish, but we don't have enough money to care about them replenishing anyway, so I feel like that's a relatively minor loss in the whole scheme of things. That's very good. So I think the way I'm looking at this run right now is I could really use an item that gives us HP randomly, like a Gimpy payout or something like that, or even just the red hearts from Gimpy. We could use another Dagaz rune, and I squandered the last one, but I also kind of feel like that one was a little out of my control, although I probably could have avoided taking the damage before Krampus that caused me to be in a bad spot on Krampus. You know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, is what they say. And I say, could you please make that into the metric system, because your metaphor does not make sense to 98% of the world as a result of your uninclusive naming system here. So we have butt bombs that are also poison or toxic bombs. Each one of these bombs is actually very, very potent, if only through aggregate. So I'm going to give as many of these as is necessary to get through this here. I think that worked out very well. Our deal with the devil is pretty much garbage, so we're just gonna abandon it. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. I don't need a speed upgrade from 1.4. I apologize, we're a little like commentary focused here, but this is actually not like a 12 out of 10 run. So I gotta think things through here as we get a little bit closer to the end here. So we don't know what this is. Sister Maggie. Is there 2 secret rooms here? Oh, no, there must be like a crawl space or something, because the dog went huff, huff. We want to protect that at all costs, so it's not there. I will probably buy bombs to find the crawl space if necessary. Speedball. It's okay, but it's not very good. And we don't know what any of these items are, so, you know, part of my brain is going save money. Part of my brain is going, just steal it when you get a charge. And I think that part of the brain is going to win out. I feel like we have to peep this. I don't think Hagalaz is that good. So it becomes, what's more valuable? Death or Berkano? Even with Hive Mind, we're going to use 2 of clubs every time. So I think we gotta go. I think it doesn't matter. I think maybe the death card is better than Berkano because we can use it to clear out a lot of enemies, whereas Berkano's only ever going to give us these flies. It's not a great synergy like once every 6 rooms to pop off there. So we're definitely going to roll 2 of clubs, because once we get over like a certain number of bombs, we're actually completely set. And I'm going to test my my arithmetic here. I think we have enough rooms to get another charge before the shop. We can get 1 item for free, and if we can get 99 bombs out of this, all of a sudden I think we got a much better chance offensively than we had previously. Plus, it's a good chance to use Sprinkler, an item that I actually, like, in terms of, like, theming, like a lot. Not always a perfect choice, and I think that's part of what makes it real cool. We may die here. Endeavor not to. It's creep, dude. Enemies with creep are the worst. Okay, we're safe. Sadly, I think I gotta leave this Sprinkler, go buy some HP, even though, believe you me, I would rather not to. Mathis Games has signed on to play Divinity Original Sin. Oh, you shouldn't have used the bomb, you moron. Mathis, you're cheating on me. We're in Divinity Original Sin together. You're gonna go play, you know, 5 hours of it tonight? Spoil all the surprises that me and you could get into in our games? Just a terrible place to stand. Brain's broken. Are there battery charge? All we need, I guess, is 1 battery charge on the shop as well, and then we're in a great spot. We also have coupons, so we can actually get 2 free items. Battery charge? No battery charge. Well, if there's no battery charge, let's reroll this. No battery charge. Battery charge. Okay, why is this important? So we double our bombs. We get a free item. We need to go deeper. It's pretty much trash. What is this? Mr. Dolly. Where did that come from? I don't know, but I'm not going to ask questions. Grab this. I wonder if our reroll machine would refresh all these items. Two of clubs has been used again. We got something for free. It's a red heart. Not bad. And we got another thing for free. I don't know where it came from. It does refresh it. Okay. So then we don't have a battery charge. So we may want to buy something, but we might want to wait until we just, you know, get another battery charge. And I think car battery's a little bit of a dangerous one. Not that any of this really helped. So we'll buy this, and it's 2 of spades. We don't really need more keys. I just wanted to check. We don't need to hold a battery charge. We didn't get quite as much out of this as I wanted to, actually, but we're in a better spot as a result. We kind of, I think, found the seam that can break this wide open. Just don't use bombs yet. Every bomb you don't use now, it's like cutting off a family tree at, like, your great-great-great-grandfather. That dude could have, like, 128 ancestors by now. If it weren't for the damn, you know, lumber mill not caring about workers' rights. So what we gotta do here is just, and by the way, if you say that's too soon, it's a fictionalized account of an event that happened 200 years ago. Come on. Excuse me, sir. I was about to murder this guy. I'm very offended by the damage that I took there, because I don't think I should. I don't think I should have, I should say, but just play it cool here. We're almost at the seam that, you know, makes the world our oyster here. Make sure 2 of clubs is your active item there. Did we forget to do that like 10 times? No, I think we only doubled twice in there, so that's correct. By the way, Lord knows, I would love to use bombs right now. Instead, I'm gonna force myself not to, and instead I'm gonna use Cube of Meat. Not really that much better, but our stats are leaving a little bit to be desired. 4.29 damage is not really anything to write home about this late in the game. Which is why 99 bombs are so important, especially if we don't have to spend any money to get. In fact, especially if we never have to spend money, because we're getting these handouts from coupon and from stealing an item from the shop every time, which we should be paying more attention to. But my brain is apparently Isaac broken right now. Need to warm up again. Okay, so we got one more little setup here, and it's 2 of these boys. This will be a really, really good time to use bombs. They're not even spitting out the enemies they normally spit out that make them easier to kill. So am I missing something here? Am I in super duper hard mode? Why are you so tanky? Rarely will I say this. I think this was not the right time for us to care about a deal with the devil in greed mode. So first off, use the death card. That did almost nothing. But it did almost nothing to 2 of them. So almost nothing times 2. So what am I complaining about? This is broken. This is not right. Okay. Eat my bombs. No, stop eating the bombs, actually. Oh my god. Well, you know what? We lived, and I should really be unbelievably thankful for that, and I assure you that I am. There's no deal with the devil to be had anymore. Just get the heck out of town. That, we were not equipped to handle that. Not without using Cube of Meat to, like, ridiculous degrees anyway. Alright, we gotta get, like, fed here. We found our secret room. I don't want to use bombs to do it. We got Cat of Nine Tails. Get a rate of fire increase. That's not quite good enough. I think you buy Battery Baby, even though it's a little pricey. And the idea is Battery Baby will allow us to double our bombs a lot. Then we use Bob's Rotten Head, which I do not care if we get that as part of, oh, that's extremely good. Being able to have piercing shots here is like 10 out of 10. Blank card Judgment, case to be made, admittedly. Now this is over-aggressive. You should not do this. We got to sneak in a few extra plays because of Blind Rage, but it's still not worth it. Never do this if you're watching along at home. It worked, but never do it. It's not always piercing shots with the razors. Maybe it's only occasionally. Either way, it's a situation that has improved our situation fairly drastically here. So we want to blank card 2 of clubs always. We're not stealing anything. We could hurt enemies with Mr. Meeseeks, but it's not that important. Just waiting for Battery Baby to pay out, and it did. Now if it can start taking us to, oh, thank you. If it can start taking us to, 99 bombs, I'm very happy. The sprinkler gets put down on top of the shovel, which is so valuable because we don't want to accidentally walk through that shovel portal. I almost called it a shovel hole, and it just felt wrong. So I think this is very astute. It's very nice of us to not have to accidentally have the chance to fall in there. So, oh, no, it's still closed. You know, we're in a good spot. Okay. So we're just going to continue to get charges here. I think when you start just, like, mainlining the waves in greed mode, you're set. Or at least you're well on your way to being set, you know. The world's your burrito here. So we are now... Like, blow those up, please. Get anything? Got a card. It's another 2 of clubs, which I'm just going to use to expedite our process here. Even though it would be much more valuable to use it a little later, it would also require some mental energy. Things are going very well. We're up to 16 bombs. The doubling is happening so slowly. Probably because I continue to use bombs. But the fight against the double carrying queen, I will never apologize for trying to use bombs there. We were going to be on that fight for 20 million years. We just owe Guppy's Collar like a great deal of thanks for resurrecting us and saving me from a little bit of ineptitude. Just kind of trash deals with the devil, except for Guppy. Admittedly, you know, the D20 is very good. But I kind of feel like we should just bounce, like get out of here. We got one more floor where we can get good stuff from the shop. Believe you me, I'm not really trying to save money so that we can make, you know, Super Greed. Or when we beat Super Greed, we can donate so much more to the shop. That's not, or the donation machine. That's not really my goal here. Let's just start by getting as many doublings as we can. My goal is to win this run, and if we can donate more, then, you know, the more the merrier is what they say, but I'm not yet convinced that we're at the power level required to beat him. I think we got a good chance, and I think it's gotten better. But I'm not, like, 10 out of 10 convinced. By the way, Battery Baby, as far as I'm concerned, paid for itself already. Just via the number of bombs it's giving me. We could probably afford to give up after the next double. Because we can just use 2 of clubs to get to 99. And, I mean, we could persistently stay above that number, but we're so close to the end of the game, it probably is functionally the same. You know, we don't need to worry about being above that many bombs. But anyway, for now, we can start dumping them for free. Which is why I'm gonna just continue to tackle this here. Might as well throw bombs in. Dude, the Spelunker's Hat light looks jacked up on our head for whatever reason. That was very dumb of me. Oh, there they are. Even if the bombs don't hit, they can't not hit, more or less. Because of the cluster bomb, butt bomb synergy. Ah, yeah, I should not be in this corner. Lucky us. And, you know, we got sprinklers. We might as well fight the final wave here. This is the annoying one every time. Battery Baby just got us a charge. Seems fair. We might just want to buy out the stock of Spirit Hearts. Like, it's not the most exciting way to finish the game, but I think it is a guaranteed win. What do we got? High Priestess, 2 of Hearts. Okay, we can use 2 of Hearts. I think we should take High Priestess with us. Okay, double 2 of Clubs. If we use more than 99 bombs against Greed, something's wrong. We got 2 High Priestess for the Greed fight. And then whatever we can do in here, which has to start with rerolls. And we got to be careful because it's cluster bombs. And then we get a battery charge here. So I think you get a battery charge. We got Stompy for free. Please steal PhD for me. Thank you. You worked. That was very good. Okay, now that we got that, we got starter deck, so it's... Okay, it's actually excellent. I think we should grab the HP. Use 2 of diamonds. Let's just grab that for simplicity's sake. Let's grab that for simplicity's sake. Then, we're gonna buy the battery charge. We're gonna steal the HP and turn Stompy into a stat increase. The High Priestess. We've stolen the HP. And you know what? We can turn the HP into a stat increase as well, if we feel like we don't need any more HP, which I think is relatively fair. But first, why don't we reroll everything on this shop? I'll even do it with money. What do I care? I don't think we really care about this one, so let's just do that. I don't think we really care about this one. This amount of money shouldn't make much of a macro difference. Alright, so that's the end of that. Do me a favor and steal... Oh, that hit me. Steal Squeezy. We aren't under the tier cap. We got 2 Spirit Hearts. We don't want Clicker. Wheel of Fortune, we're just gonna blow up. Wheel of Fortune. And we'll buy the card. The card is 2 of Hearts. I think we should be fine with High Priestess, High Priestess. And then we'll just bounce. Yeah. Let's get out of here. So it's been like a long Greed mode run. It's because I never really felt particularly safe here. I would love to get another charge. If we can get another charge, I'd be a happy camper. That way we could actually use Sprinkler, but I don't think it's an enormous concern. Got a little bit of money back here. You might as well just dump High Priestess. Like, get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. It's not quite as good as I thought it would be. I'll just tell you that right off the bat. Neither is our damage, by the way. And there's our battery charge. Okay. So, like, just dump some bombs in here first before you use this, just so you can get, like, maximum value. Probably overly concerned with it, but that's okay. Maybe we shouldn't have used the other High Priestess, because we could have gotten, like, infinity versions of them. But that's it. Mr. Meeseeks brought me a penny. Thank you. I'm not, like, accidentally in greedier, am I? I just feel like our stats are okay, but the damage I'm doing is not as much as I would normally expect. I'm very happy to have these 99 cluster bombs. Almost dodge right into it. Bad habit. Either way, it looks like we're gonna come through in the clutch here, but this is a tactical game. More tactical than I usually have to be anyway. Maybe, again, it's because you probably have to be a little smarter the worse you play, and I didn't play that well. It's a testament to the quality of the seed that we're still in here. Got back to 99 bombs. Put down another Sprinkler. Somehow did not get hurt by that explosion. Bombs irritate me about 0%. If you could just make those instead of anything else, I'd be acquiesced. I think if we just drop enough bombs, we can keep him from making the keys here. It's like snacking all day instead of eating a big meal. Turns out that, you know, not recommended by many doctors. But at the same time, if it gets the job done, hey, in a pinch, you know, when I moved to South Korea, didn't really speak the language. I'll admit, I might have had a can of beer, some bologna, and Pringles for dinner more than once in that first week or so. It speaks more probably to my school's failure to integrate me right after I landed in the middle of a long weekend. But you know, everybody, they got their own things to take care of. I disagree with that. And you know what? If I'm being honest, I kind of liked it. It was nice to have an excuse to have a Pringles lunch. Maybe not 4 days in a row, but hey, you know. Please just be gone. What a medieval word. That's a tangent for a future episode, maybe. Okay, brown nugget is not that good, but we did succeed here. And our donation counter is reset, so we are like good to go here. 400 cents, we gotta get it to explode. So we're approaching that halfway point, and it looks pretty likely we will cross it. Well, no. Half of 999 is not 450. That's 500, basically. It's actually 499.5. Well, you need to put 1,000 cents into it, now that I think about it. So you know what? I was right in the first place. Either way, this was like the most tactical. Ooh, Eve now holds razor blade is extremely important. This was an actually like tactical greed mode run. I had a good time trying to figure out the puzzle here and figure out how to make it happen instead of just like, oh, we got chaos, we're guppy, we steamrolled. Not that I would kick that kind of run out of bed for eating crackers, you know what I mean? But all right, we're free to go. I don't think we can blow up anything else, so I will escape. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.